funeral as soon as it happened, just because. But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean a real thing. Look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to
I'm
you.
hot. I'm hot. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. I'm hot.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
There we go.
I'm hot, Adam.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
These are times rappers crashed out and attacked Adam22. Adam tried to play it cool with Famous Richard, but it backfired when he said something foul about King Von's mom. Famous Richards wasn't going for none of that. Richards flipped it back on Adam and made it personal.
100K track in King Von's family.
Oh, you talking about the management?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to tap in with her.
I think Von's mom was annoyed by me because I asked her if she was his mom or his sister.
Maybe she took that as a compliment.
I should have known. She didn't look like she took it as a compliment. She looked like she was
I ain't
annoyed.
even gonna lie for you. You be saying some dumb shit. I ain't on King David. You be saying some dumb shit. What the
I'll be honest, I was on like 2 hours sleep. I didn't know. I didn't know.
You
Yes.
say yourself, gang. Like on BD, keep that to yourself, folks.
I know. I shouldn't
Like on
have.
BD.
But it was like I really didn't know.
You're right.
I was confused.
Question.
Like
Was he alive?
I'm listening.
Oh, he was already passed.
Yeah.
On BD, I
probably
could
a
be
bad
saying,
time.
I ain't even saying about your wife, though. I'm cooling right now, for like, I could be on there with your wife, for my homie. You trending everywhere, for you let your, how you, like,
You said you could be on it with my wife?
I could be on there with her, like, real life.
On where?
Going on her.
Huh?
Going on her, for on my dead homies, for on BD, for. I was never going back home after she ate her own, for them, like.
Oh, you feel some type of way about the situation?
It's a thing.
What you mean it's a thing?
So you'll never let your crammed on camera?
Hell no, for we
End up on this. I was just asking you a regular
Because you
question.
was
He said stop playing with me because
you just be saying some random crazy. Folks.
No, what was that? What was the random part?
Tell me, I asked mom, do she like? Is that his sister? All type of.
Oh, that was I actually did ask you that.
On my dead, on King Dave, I would have cracked. If I cracked that on one time, folks, she coming with me for my.
I don't think so. She don't like little kids.
Little kids.
Yeah.
I'm back to New York with me.
I'm an upper roll around. Oh, B, stop freaking with me. Shorty, check it out. What we doing? I'm an upper roll around.
What's that, like $400?
Not 216. Hey, this
Two bands to be exact. I ain't gonna lie. This enough to go out to eat though.
That is not too bad.
enough to go out to
B.
eat.
That's a light 2 bands.
It's enough to go out to eat on BD.
Yeah.
Suspect saw it was getting hot, so he tried to switch the combo, but the energy was already off. Then Adam threw out a zesty joke, and that's when Richards really turned.
We got a track record in here.
What you mean?
We beat people up in this room.
On my homies, I went all in on King.
Yeah.
I went all in.
Oh my God, what just
Hey,
happened?
I have no clue.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna go down. Look.
Blood on the wall
So you
behind
gonna
you?
go down? Well,
You should have
oh,
blood
that's
on the
what you
wall
did to
behind
do?
you? Yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never clean that up?
Nah, you can't.
That's just in the wall of fame, huh?
Left it up as a sacrifice.
Okay,
Wall of Fame.
then-
Had to, you know? Had to do
You
that
be
thing.
pack number 2.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
We be smoking on Rich.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
I'm not
Now,
tweaking.
on some
You
real- Hey, look. I'm getting.
He's smoking up there.
ain't even gone yet. We
smoking
already
me?
smoking on you.
Oh my, stop tweaking with me, gang. Stop tweaking with me, bro.
I'm scared.
Stop tweaking with me, gang. Before I do that. Hey, you look like where he from? He a goofy
It's from Louisiana.
Do that to him.
He spelled,
Ain't young boy from over
he
there?
spelled Louisiana wrong on the cover of his own book.
You'll do that?
I seen this. He what cowboy has.
Does he?
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of like Versace shirts.
Take him down, boy.
Pause.
Well, then we could be cool.
What you mean, pause?
Pause.
Take him down. Okay, David.
You trying to take a dude down?
I'm talking about back doors.
Whoa! Pause.
What you?
That's what
stop
BD
playing
means?
with me, fuck off. Do that to me. You said what? Why is he tweaking with me? Why is he tweaking with me on BD?
Where's my security? Where's my security?
A couple months later, Richard pulled back up to no jumper and gave Adam a little warning to stop playing with dudes who's really in the streets before things go left. Adam didn't take it serious, but he should've.
Yeah. That's your beef. You can have that. On King Dave, you can have that.
I got no beef with him. I was just around with him.
Go ahead. But I ain't even gonna lie, you be capping. Gang. Get up with you, gang. Real life.
And I'm really ready.
But I'm saying like in Chicago it's different, gang. Like we gonna really like we.
Chicago.
I'm just saying Chicago different. We gonna really like take that trip and get up with you though, you know?
You think they're gonna travel out here to get me?
Yeah.
Wooski's gonna send some shooters out.
I don't think him, I'm just saying, like, Pid, like, don't be tweaking with Chicago gang, cause like, in the right for really like get up with you, clap your together, you know?
See, the problem is though, is that most of these Chicago guys, they've never been on an airplane, and they're probably never gonna be on an airplane, and if you were to go into their bank account,
Where
would find like $40.
Where's you from?
I'm from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Yeah, well,
What you talking about?
King,
Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Wherever the you're from.
My homies, don't get up like that. Don't do that. Don't do that, shorty. You made me nervous on the gas. Don't do that.
Adam had Mac jump in the conversation to take up for him, but it didn't go the way he hoped.
Get up in here. On 5-5 crib.
Right, on bees, cause I'll tee this on King.
Do it.
Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this up. Come on, bees.
Do it.
I'll tee this. Hey, Adam.
Beat up on Cub. On 5-5 crib.
You gonna save him?
That's my best friend.
He gonna
That's my bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my bestie.
He gonna save you.
Check it out. We're not doing that in here. We're not doing that in here.
What you mean, gang?
We're not doing that in here.
You're not doing well.
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax.
Pipe or something,
You're not doing
Relax.
that. I'm not gonna touch you.
Everybody, we can finish the podcast
I'll
out.
touch you, homie.
We can finish
doing that, though.
the podcast out.
You bad back though, BD.
We're not doing that,
You
bro.
alright? I'm saying bad back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
In 2017, a SoundCloud rapper from LA came to No Jumper Studio to confront Adam22 since they never published his interview. But things didn't go as planned, and it went down like this.
This is my issue. Is
You
that
guys acting. You don't talk.
honestly, you're not good.
Please.
After Adam knocked him out, the dude came back for revenge, this time with the strap. When it went down on the No Jumper live stream, it had people wondering if this was going to be the end of No Jumper in.
In this case, we're gonna say no.
Wow, Adam, big
There we go.
Right now. You want a jar right now? You want a jar? Yo. Stop.
Yo.
People thought the whole thing was a skit. In an interview with DJ Vlad, Adam said this about the robbery.
Employees went out to get the delivery for everybody. We still did interviews in the back of the store at this time. Now we got a new space. But as he's coming in, the door is unlocked for a couple seconds, and this employee has a gun on him. So somehow in this couple seconds where the door is unlocked, this dude was apparently just lurking in the back of the store, hiding behind one of the cars or whatever, and he slips through the door and, you know, puts the gun in my face, and I think he said, give me all your mother. And then he said, like, do you want to die? Like that. And like, almost within seconds of me like sort of processing this and like realizing, you know, and you're doing this weird dance where you're trying to bat the gun out of your face, like as if that's going to change anything if you were to choose to fire it. And then right behind him, I see my guy with a gun out at this guy's head. So, I mean, this is like the emotions that I'm going through. It's like, holy f***, I'm gonna die. But maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is my friend.
If dude came up there with a real strap, he probably would have ended No Jumper for good. Adam got involved in politics that ain't got nothing to do with him and picked sides in a gang beef that he had no business speaking on. So Ruger's No Jumper. Interview took a turn since he only came on the show to question Adam about him clowning FBG, Doug's mama, and Wooey getting head tapped.
Tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire. The thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like Doug mama, bro. Like, I don't give a how much you playing. Don't play with folks OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all that too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with Wooski, bro. Like, just hear me out.
We talk.
I don't care if y'all talk. That ain't that. I got a personal problem with it. Because it's the principle of you playing with him about him getting shot in the head. That ain't no joke. Do you know that was at my best friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Do you know that my best friend mama couldn't even bury her son the right way? Like, the funeral was completely over after that. Running everywhere. My mama was there. My son was there. He wasn't even 6 months. But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight, don't stop egging it on, gang. Like, if you ain't literally just willing to fight,
why do you think that? Why do I need to be on board with fighting? Like, I've never said I was a boxer. Why do I need to be a boxer all of a sudden?
When you got on that internet, you said Ruger acting like a. Them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit. Now I could come in here and really get on boo. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain. And you gotta understand when you step in that field, you gotta accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just want to turn this button off now. Now I want to turn this button off. I don't want to do this, but nah. Look, stop playing with people if you're not ready for the outcome that come with this.
Why do you think I'm not ready?
Because you not. You just sat here and said you wouldn't even fight. So you're not ready. That's what I'm telling you.
It got out of hand fast, and Adam's security had to step in and remove Ruger out of the room.
You could come on my podcast and talk to me like this when you're obviously not going to do. Yeah.
Listen,
you're gonna have to leave if you want to keep talking tough, because nobody is interested in hearing you talk like that.
You want to leave because you're scared.
You gotta do something if you want me to take you serious.
Let's bring it back in a little bit.
Let me talk to you.
All right, for sure.
You're gonna have to be polite if you want to stay on this podcast.
Listen,
Can we talk?
hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat you.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get our face.
Man,
again, I don't want to box.
I listen.
Off my word.
Because listen, hold on.
I can have you removed right now. Do you want to go?
I know.
You want to go wait outside?
Listen, my son, listen to me.
Me and you shot it up, bro. Like, off the strength of.
I'm gonna leave out this like a man. That's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you can sit here and talk like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it I've made that extremely clear.
Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a podcaster?
Most you gonna do is hit the table. You would hit the table. But
all you're doing is sitting here yapping.
Hey, so look,
by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to act tough instead of doing a podcast.
Now you racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racistness coming out.
And now you're going to play the race
you
card.
Talking about cavemen. You racist, man.
I'm describing your brain.
You weird.
Not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a.
I don't care.
Yeah, yo, ass a handsome guy. You handsome guy.
Come on. Sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But listen,
you're gonna have
handsome guy.
You're gonna have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet you he delete this out the interview.
You're gonna have to go.
Be handsome guy.
Capable of acting like a
handsome guy.
You can't act like
handsome guy.
Behave like a grown up.
Handsome.
Behave like a grown up, Ruga.
Come on.
Get the f out.
Touch you.
Get out of here.
You scared.
You're fired.
Who's a handsome guy?
Get out of here.
We can run the fade.
We can run the fade.
Don't do that. Hey, look. Come on, y'all. No.
Everybody chill out.
Calm down.
But trust me, it ain't just Chicago rappers. Adam's own co-host started turning on him too. Almighty Suspect had to put Adam in his place since Adam was trying to act like he knew more about hip-hop than black culture than Suspect.
At the moment that you start arguing from authority and arguing that your opinion is better just because of your life experience, no, that's what you're saying right now.
They said that, and I agree.
You're leaning on your to say that you should automatically win the argument.
I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
I didn't say automatically. But the moment that you tried to discredit, like, you know, how do you know more hip hop about me? How?
No, but what you're doing right now, acting as if
that's the question.
Why I'm talking? Stop talking while I'm talking. You're arguing now that my opinion. Why are you interrupting so much?
I want to know the question. You didn't answer the question. You was done talking and I asked the question and you interrupted.
You're asking why am I allowed to have a legitimate opinion on hip hop? No, you're saying that my opinion can't count compared to yours.
That's what I said. I said the moment that you insinuated, like the moment that child was ready, and then you said like, oh, like Suspect knows more than hip hop about me. You came in hip hop in 32. I was born into hip hop.
That I'm not allowed to have an opinion about hip hop because I started doing podcasts at 32.
Not that, but you said you capitalized off hip hop. He said he's really in hip hop.
Well, he was hanging out at poetry lounges. Yeah.
You got it. You cool with the disrespect. Go ahead. You laughing, but it's cool. You got it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You got it.
But yeah, I think y'all got two different points from the beginning, from the start.
No, you started it. You forced me to do that.
How? I never attacked
Because you started calling me a fan and saying I got into hip hop at 32.
Did you not?
You lied.
Did you not?
You lied.
So what were
You
you doing
lied.
before?
What
when you
I
were starting
said,
hip-hop? What
I
were
was
you doing
riding
before?
BMX every day in the
That's
streets.
hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it.
No, it's not.
Oh, so now you're making fun of my BMX.
Hip hop.
I was super successful in BMX. Well,
I'm not saying you're not successful. What?
but don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean a real thing. Opinion about hip hop.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
That is what you said.
Did I say he wasn't allowed to say
The rug, hide in the hand.
PW? Did I say he
Throw in
wasn't
the
allowed
rock, hide in the hand.
to? Did I say he wasn't allowed to say?
Throw in the rock.
Thank you. Thank you. I never
Throw in
said
the
he
rock.
wasn't allowed to say shit.
Adam felt like Suspect was dismissing his opinion just because he's white. That's when Suspect snapped, telling Adam there's no way he can know more about the culture when he didn't grow up.
Because I'm old, then I'm not allowed to have an
I didn't even
opinion.
know you was from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire riding bikes, talking about he know more about it.
See,
who was
boom,
heavily
boom,
involved.
there it is,
Yeah,
there
you're
it
taking
is.
shots.
There-
You've been
No,
taking
that's what you've
shots.
been doing since the beginning. What are you
been
talking
taking
about?
shots. Now I'm taking shots.
See, okay, there it is. Yeah. See?
You've been taking shots for an hour.
Homie.
You've been taking shots for an hour.
He's sus
I'm
homie.
supposed to shut the all time. Stop it.
Sus homie.
Talking about, bro. What are you talking about? You was a spectator riding bikes.
See?
You started
See?
interviewing hip-hop
He's doing
at
it again.
32.
He's doing it again.
I mean,
He's doing it again. Playing the
From
victim.
what I was actually
You're playing the
involved in.
victim.
That's not a victim. I'm saying you're trying to diminish what I was involved in by calling it poetry lounges. That's like for the equivalent. of
How
calling
are you
me
not
saying,
diminishing
oh,
what
y'all
I'm
be in that
involved
little
in?
park. You had
See,
little
look,
parks
he's
and
playing the
hood days,
victim.
But you know more
You're
about
playing
this
the
'cause I was
victim
reading books
because
on
you
your
started
hood.
diminishing
That's what
my
I'm
life
saying. You get what I'm
experience
saying?
before me.
You was
Why
at
are you
little
talking to him?
parks and
Talk
hood
to me.
days,
Talk to
so
me.
You don't know more about
Don't
the
talk to
gangbanging
him.
than
Talk
me
to
'cause I
me.
wrote a book.
Talk to me. Don't
I'm
talk
not
to
talking-
him.
I don't need to.
That's
With Mike.
Don't be looking at him when you could be looking at me. Look at
Oh
me.
yeah, cause we listen.
If you want to argue, look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to
Sus,
me.
where you going, cuz?
Suspect ended up leaving before he had to hurt Adam, since he still had love for him. Rapper Lil House Phone had lost all the love he had for Adam22. After some things Adam had done, House Phone was one of the original hosts of No Jumper and been around since the beginning, but Adam did a podcast with a trans woman named Gracie Jane, who claimed she had hooked up with House Phone. Claims he tried editing it out, but the internet easily figured out who they were talking about. So House Phone felt played and got mad at Adam for exposing him for views and confronted him about it on a live stream.
Sold me down the river for 40,000 views,
But you really
50,000
think
views,
that?
bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
you
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do
you
understand
saw
that?
those text messages
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I did
altered-
that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did,
I
and that's
feel like
why
you-
I told them to delete it.
You would have deleted the whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards.
Well, I
I
can't
had to
predict
talk
the
to my
future, dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
My
you
sister
know how
has
much that
nothing-
bothers me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna commit suicide, Adam. You're a piece of bro. It don't matter about if you did it on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put on other people. You're so bro.
But how can I
You're
sit
so
here?
You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week.
Later on, Adam brought up paying for his mom's funeral, and that's when Alice really crashed.
Apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom. He's been going through the health. You're talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just he's been going through the mom.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're respectful as
I paid for the
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
Adam just kept trying people, and FYBJ Maine wasn't about to let it slide either. FBJ. Jane was opening up about his Stop the Violence movement and how he's trying to help stop the killings in Chicago. But while Jane was being serious, Adam thought it was funny, but Jane wasn't playing. That's when Jane got frustrated. He felt like Adam was just asking questions just to clown him. Jane wasn't hearing none of that.
Do you think that as long as we're pushing peace that you could fix things between the Bloodhounds and Billionaire Black?
As long as we pushing peace, do we? Oh yeah, so
yeah, let's push peace in their direction.
That's mandatory, man. I've been seeing these type of whoops. Like I say, Billy a little older, so I just want bro to fall back off them type of whoops because we supposed to be setting the example for the younger generation. So in my opinion, we can't be whooping like that for too long. Like all of us is familiar with the Bloodhound Lil Jeff story. May he rest in peace. And all of us is familiar with the Richie Jerk story. May he rest in peace. So Billionaire Black lost a blood brother to this, as well as Q50 lost a blood brother to this, or is that his cousin? Either way it goes, these two men that lost family members, close family members to him, because you could be so close. See Goofy and in the beginning and try to put an end to it before it get too serious, before blood start being it hit different.
So you're not gonna try to squash that one, you're gonna stay out of it?
What'd I just say, Adam?
I don't know, it's kind of long.
Why am I here, Remo? Why am I here, Remo?
I got you.
Why am I here? Do I got a bug the
What about Scrooge?
Why am I here? Stop disrespecting me on this platform.
Hey, what about Scrooge G though? You think you can stop?
Hold the whoop chain, folks. Hold the whoop chain, folks. They playing. Do I gotta come out this hoodie? Do I gotta come out this raw hoodie, Adam? Do I gotta come out this raw hoodie? I'm hot. Y'all playing. I'm hot.
Oh wow,
I'm hot.
Here we go.
I'm hot, Adam.
Oh wow.
I'm hot. What's up, Adam? I'm hot.
Fanning.
Why y'all got me here, Remo? Is y'all playing or is y'all playing? Cause now y'all playing and y'all different.
Got so bad folks started showing up in person. FBG Butter came to No Jumper to link up with Wack 100, but as soon as he walked into the interview room, he pressed both Wack and Adam. He wasn't cool with the way they had been trolling and making jokes about Mama Duck, and he let them know straight up.
Butter, what's up, Butter? You Wack?
The only Butter I know is
Wack.
That head.
Wack with the rack, you know, with the Wack, Butter?
Brother, it's like you control, but it's like you just limit to it. You this how you can go from showing the man mama love to me. It's one thing to troll me, but it's like when you was out in the city, like you was at home for real. You was at my real home, like you was with my real family. Like these my kids, grandma know that's my kids.
You know Kiddo Curry?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah,
I Kiddo.
Like that's why I was like, man. Lady, you say you playing, but I could have really came and applied when it comes to Chicago. Mama Duck in Chicago, bro, for real.
Yeah. I protected her on Clubhouse against Hassan Campbell. We tried to attack her.
For real?
Yeah. When me and my Hassan was kind of cool, I'm like, yo, bro, chill out on that. Just have a conversation. He was tripping, and we had her on Clubhouse over there. Yeah, so.
Butter was more focused on checking Quack 100 than Adam, and once he spoke up, both of them quickly changed their tone. Black even claimed he had love for Mama Duck, knowing Butter was ready to take it there if he kept playing. In this next clip, Adam sits down with Soulja Boy and brings up some of his past beefs, asking if things would be different now that he's older. The energy in the room shifts fast. Soulja didn't like where the combo was going, and the look he gave Adam said it all.
You have the maturity now as an adult that you could have a young, hot, new rapper to actually like disrespect you in some way, and you'd be able to actually take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not gonna tweak out on him. I'm gonna try to come at him from a different place.
Nah, ain't nobody finna disrespect me.
True.
A few years down the line, Soulja Boy finally spoke on how he felt, and he didn't hold back. He called out both Adam and Dastodub, saying things almost went left when he ran into them in LA over some comments they made.
We right? When y'all end up dead though, it's a whole nother story, right? That's what I'm saying. Stop saying my name, boy. I don't know y'all, boy. Man, I'm not the one to play with. It's not slapping on God. I air this around on God. You talking about slap what? Had a big 30 on my that day you seen me, you would have reached your hand out, I would have shot that whole. What you talking about?
Then he went live and let everyone know exactly where he stands with Adam, even telling him to stop reaching out for interviews.
Me, boy. Yo, Adam22 use a DJ Vlad use a Sean Cotton use a say cheese, y'all some. Yo, y'all. I got the #1 interview on y'all platform. All three of y'all. What you talking about? Don't get mad because I don't want to do no interview.
Russ heard Adam was talking slick, and he wasn't letting that slide. Academics warned Adam that Russ wanted to throw hands with, so Adam doubled down and made it sound like he couldn't be touched.
You know, Russ said he wanted to fade with you, right?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Where?
Yep. Not bad.
No, that would be my moment.
That would have been fire.
Russ gonna get shot.
Somebody's deathmatch coming back.
Explain that junk. Bring back
What?
The issue, because
I just don't like him. He's corny. I hate him.
What happened next would catch him off guard, because after Russ got a hold of the clip and saw Adam acting hard, he and his boys would catch Adam lacking at a nail salon and whoop him up. Adam spoke on how the situation went in an interview with Bull Kev.